And the second part, some time ago, I made a presentation about job searching, marketing yourself. And it was, about marketing, tactics and strategy, educating yourself, being proactive. In order to get a job, you first need experience, but in order to get experience, you need a job. Start interviewing, use interview to educate yourself and become better. This part, I want to focus a little bit on this. I added this new slide, follower and the leader, because this is just something that happened recently. So I have two friends and they both are accountants. One of them is a follower and another is a leader. They both have successful careers. The follower was working as an accountant for probably 30 years. So she's a senior accountant, very experienced. But as you know, accounting is being outsourced to computers. So salary, well, it's high if compared to other accountants, but low if comparing, let's say, with data scientists or like data analysts or engineers or architects or whatever. And there's a lot of competition. So she's always afraid to lose her job. In fact, she recently lost her job because she asked to, to raise her salary. So, and it's understandable, right? Because it is a commodity profession, being an accountant. There's a lot of competition, right? Leader is a completely different game. So you have an accountant who is not really doing a lot of accounting. Instead, she's thinking how to make accounting better for her clients, and she moving her clients into cloud, into AI, into new technologies, and everybody wants her. Everybody wants to listen to her. Everybody wants to hire her. Everybody wants to give her money. So she's in a very high demand. She gets paid maybe 3 times more than this person, and there's no comparison, right? So you're either a follower or you're a leader. And I understand that some people don't like to create PowerPoints, like visionary pictures and so on. But then their life is difficult, right? Whereas if you're a leader, how you can increase your salary? I mean, one way is to ask for a raise, but usually you will not get it, right? Because once people hire you, they own you. And they don't want to increase your salary. Well, you can do something with your manager. You can start a project. You can make your manager successful. Then your manager gets bonus, you get bonus, and he will give you a raise. So this is possible. Like if you as a team with your manager, you can also just interview outside and maybe get raised this way. You can never get a raise by complaining. Like that you're not appreciated or whatever. You only get a raise from a good side by demonstrating value or selling value. And it's much easier to sell with new technologies because nobody knows what they are. Everybody needs them, and everybody needs somebody who will lead them by hand into this new world. So this is something. And the reason why I kind of connected it with Charlie McCulley. So 20 years ago, I was at Goldman Sachs. I was paid 115 an hour. Everybody else was paid 100 an hour. So I was paid more than average. But Charlie was made 3 times more than average. He was paid 300 an hour. And we spoke, well, we became friends and we spoke, and I asked him this question. Usually you don't ask people how much they make. And he answered me, and I couldn't believe. And he asked me the question, what I thought is my highest paid skill. And I said, well, I think, I know programming, I know math, I have experienced, I'm good with computers. And he said, no, the highest paid skill is enthusiasm. And I tried to make some logical explanation for this. And I think it's related to being a leader, being a visionary, right? If you're an enthusiastic leader, right? Everybody wants to listen to you and everybody needs you. Like interesting thing that in Goldman, Charlie was a DB2 specialist. So he was telling people, no, no, don't do it this way, do it this way. IBM is moving DB2 in this direction, and so on. So he was telling like stories, but he was not really the one doing technical work. There were many other consultants at a much lower pay, much lower salary, who was doing like store procedures, C code, and so on. He was just talking to people, making presentations, helping people to start, helping configure something, like planning, but he was not the bee, the ant, the insect doing technical work. He was more like strategic thinker, and he was always happy. He was always very enthusiastic, and I don't know, like I connect those two things. So you need to become an enthusiastic leader, and I guess then your salary will be much higher, right?